Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zacktivate and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are here back with the Enchantment Guide series on the channel, and we're going to be talking about fortune in this video. But before we get into it, I would like to ask you guys to please wash your hands. It helps you out and helps others out as well, so please do that after this video. Quickly, I want to mention I do have a TikTok and Twitter and all that, so if you want to go check that out, the links are in my description. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. While you're down there, maybe subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the fortune enchant, if you don't know what it is, it's like a mining slash digging enchantment that increases the amount of a specific item you would get when that item is mined or dug up with a specific tool. So let's just say you went mining and you have a pickaxe here and you see some redstone ore on the floor. You can go ahead and pickaxe that with the fortune enchantment and you would get more redstone than you usually would. So when it comes to fortune, there's 4 different tools you can throw the enchantment on. We have a pickaxe, a shovel, a axe, and a hoe here. So yeah, all 4 of these tools can have the fortune enchantment on it. And I'll briefly explain what they would be used for. So the pickaxe, obviously the ores, maybe like redstone ore, lapis, all that, whatever, we'll go into it later on in the video. The shovel would be like gravel, stuff like that. The axe is a little tricky. You wouldn't really know what to use it on, but I do know you can use an axe on leaves to get more an increase in drops of that. And then the hoe, I believe, is also leaves as well, and also seeds. So yeah, the hoe, I definitely know it's seeds, but it might be leaves as well. Alright, so yeah, those are the 4 tools you can use the enchantment on, but there's a couple ways of getting it. The first way is through the enchantment table, probably the easiest way. And let's see if we can get fortune here in this video. I don't think we've gotten it yet oh, we got fortune too. That's the first time ever in one of these videos that we actually got the enchantment we were looking for. So boom, let's throw this to the front. Let's move these over here to the right. And yeah, we actually got fortune 2. So it's not the highest level. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, you can get fortune from the enchantment table. There is another way that is a little less, I guess, gambly with your enchantment levels and stuff like that, which we'll talk about in a second. But the first way is through the enchantment table. So the first way was through the enchantment table, and the second way of obtaining fortune is actually through a enchanted book. So there's a couple ways you can get the enchanted book. I know, yeah, trading with villagers, you can get fortune 3 enchantment books, or you can get maybe through a stronghold, or if you enchanted the book through the enchantment table. There's a bunch of ways, but just say you got the fortune 3 book. What you're going to want to do is take an anvil here and throw whatever tool you want your fortune 3 on, and that's probably the easier way, but it might take more levels depending on how long it takes you to get fortune in the enchantment table. But yeah, it honestly doesn't really matter which method you get the fortune with, as long as you have it. So like I said earlier, there's 3 different types of fortune: fortune 1, 2, and 3, and each of them have a different amount, I guess, of the drop that you would get depending on the item as well. So I'll briefly explain that. So let's just say you are mining coal ore with a fortune pick. We'll do that example for fortune 1, 2, and 3. So say you have a fortune 1 pick. The max you can get of coal is 2, and then for fortune 2 the max you can get is 3, and for fortune 3 the max you can get is 4. This is 4 coal, I guess, per coal ore, if that makes any sense. So I just said the max value for each of them. I just want to say the average for the coal ore as well to show you guys that. So for fortune 1 the average is 1.33, for the fortune 2 the average is 1.75, and for fortune 3 the average is 2.2. So that scale is kind of similar for most of the ores, but it does kind of skew once you get to gold ore or nether gold ore and stuff like that, as well as once you get to the other fortunable items like seeds and stuff like that, the amounts do change. I don't want to really go over every single amount for each fortune for each item, so I will leave a link to that list or a bunch of lists in the description below if you want to check that out, because there is every single item listed that works for fortune and the averages and max for each of those. So definitely really helpful if you're trying to figure that out. But yeah, I will leave a link in the description below. There is one more thing I do want to talk about, and that is with iron ore and fortune, and not just specifically iron ore, just all of the ores in general that you wouldn't really associate with fortune. There is a little change coming to 1.17. Just want to throw that in here into this video because I know 1.17 is around the corner. So as of right now in 1.16, when you mine iron with a fortune pick, you don't get anything. You just get the regular iron ore. But that is going to change when you hop into 1.17 when it comes out, because yeah, you will be able to fortune these ores now. So ores like iron, gold, and copper, they actually are going to drop something called raw ore when mined as fortune. To obtain the actual ingot, all you're going to do is take that raw ore and smelt that raw ore down, and you'd get the ingot. So pretty simple. I made a couple videos about that on my channel if you want to go check those out. But yeah, this does, I believe, settle the Silk Touch versus Fortune debate now. So now that every ore is basically fortunable, I think Fortune is definitely better than Silk Touch. I know in the past I was more of a Silk Touch person, and then you could just bring it back and fortune it later, but I'm not really sure. Honestly, I still think the best way to go is probably having both a Silk Touch and a Fortune pick for whenever you need, but I think when mining, Fortune is definitely the go-to. I think Mojang did add this feature just so all the ores can be basically like the same. I think they did say something similar to that, where they wanted it all to feel the same. So yeah, I think that was a good idea, but we're gonna wrap up this video. I think that's all we really need to talk about fortune. If you guys want me to make a separate video for like Silk Touch versus Fortune, we could do that and show off all the pros and cons of each. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.